We made it really difficult for ourselves, obviously. The way we started the game, give a one away and then give another one away. But then I think the reaction of the team, the way they played, the way they tried, is just a joy to watch. And I told them that I love them so much, that it's just a joy to coach them and to see that spirit, that belief, that togetherness that they have, and the quality that they played when there is real pressure and you have to make decisions. And I didn't see anybody hiding.
Today the feeling is that we drop 2 points, but also the feeling is that we make a good performance and we can build for the next 6 games, and then that's what we are going to do, and we're going to go on Thursday and try to win the game as we do every day.
If you can hit those levels that you've hit tonight, you've got a lot of belief that this can be done?
Yeah, I think we have those levels, and then I think we have those levels of commitment, of togetherness. I think it's just has been some ups and downs in the season also for us, and if we can make the connection now, and it's time to do it now, I think we still have something to say.
We could have done much more, especially in the last 2 games, and get more points. And with all respect for the opponent, for sure, because they have the say, and credit to them for what they do, we throw those possibilities, those points away, and that's what we have to do better.
What a breathtaking game of football that was, wasn't it? It really was something else. Arsenal's last 3 results, they blinked and blinked again and blinked again. 2-0 up in 2 of those games, of course, and 3-1 down, and nearly staged a remarkable comeback. But they've conceded 7 goals now in the last 3 games, Ashley, and there's one common denominator, and that's the absence of William Saliba.
Yeah, they certainly missed him. I think that, right from the first minute of the game, you see Arsenal in comfortable possession. As it goes back to Ramsdale, we've highlighted his options. I think he's a little bit complacent, trying to be a bit too clever and squeeze it in that little gap there to Zinchenko, who's obviously pressed, and Alcaraz just has a touch, and it's a decent finish actually from him. But that's the worst possible start that they could have asked for.
And you see here, Alcaraz, you see him there, he picks up a good position. Holding should have, maybe behind the ball just a little bit tighter to prevent that. But, he picks up the ball here in a good position, acres of space, and he turns and initially he wants the ball to feet, you can see here, and then he changes his run, he points in front where he wants it. And again, it's, you look at the weight of pass, for him to finish first time. You see the point here, and he goes for on goal, and it's a nice, calm finish.
Yeah, and then this one here, you've got Bella Kotchap, who's just preventing Ramsdale from seeing the ball and trying to disrupt him. And he just nips in front of Holding there, doesn't really do a good enough job. And if that's what we're talking about, Saliba probably goes and heads that, gets first contact, and Coletta Char at the back post gets one of the easiest goals we'll probably ever score. But we've highlighted Zinchenko, who looks at him initially, and then Saka looks at him, so they know he's there. And I'm not sure why, especially Saka hasn't gone and put his body up against him and blocked him out. And once they don't win the first one, it's too late. So this man is frustrated. Yeah. He wants to get himself back on the pitch as soon as possible.
Mate, 7 goals in 3 games. It can't be a coincidence, can it?
No, if you look at the stats here, the win percentage with and without him, points per game, big chances conceded per game. They're obviously a lot better with him in it, and they had such a settled back line before. They just don't look the same team when he's not on the pitch.
Yeah, I thought they showed a lot of guts yesterday and came back, because it was devastating at 3-1. And they were unlucky not to pinch it right at the end, weren't they? But it's not ideal circumstances to go into the game of the season on Wednesday at Manchester City.
I mean, if there's one place you don't want to go, that's the Etihad. Where they create so many chances, and it's a massive game. I do believe, if Arsenal go there and win, I think it's done. But it'll be a difficult game. They're so used to dominating possession. I don't think it'll be the case on Wednesday. And
if either team wins it, it'll probably could well decide the title, couldn't it? And if it's a draw, then it will remain in the balance.
I think definitely, like you say, if Arsenal win it, then they've got to be favourites to go on and get the job done.
It's a big if the way City are playing now.
Yeah.